There's death, and then there's death. I think dying for one's homeland is immortality. If you remember someone who has died for his country, then that person lives on. Elada lost her husband in 2016, becoming a widow with 4 children. She's only 35. A memorial corner dedicated to her husband takes up half the living room. The many commemorative items include a Medal of Valor and a Combat Cross, which were awarded to him in the course of the 25 years that he helped defend Artsak's volatile border. Artilleryman and Lieutenant Colonel Aram Arushanyan was killed in April 2016 in Mataris. This is our fate. This is our land. If I don't go to fight, if you don't go to fight, then what are we supposed to do? Surrender our homes and run? Where to? The women of Artsakh are tough, Elada says with a smile. During the April War, while her husband was fighting on the border, she was in Martakert with the kids, riding out the Azeri bombardment. As rockets whizzed by above our heads, we did like this. Had we not been tough, would we have stood our ground? Following the death of her husband, Elada and her children relocated to Stepanakert, moving into a house which was gifted to the hero's family. Elada says she hasn't sought help from anyone, but the government and Aram's comrades have stood by her side. It gives us strength to know that we're not alone. The emotional support makes all the difference. Every one of Elada's plans for the future has to do with her children. True to habit, she continues to contemplate things through her husband's perspective as well, at least dreaming of getting his ascent. And she does. I want them to be smart and, most importantly, to be healthy. I'd like them to get a good education, to accomplish great things, and to be exceptional human beings. Vartuhi, Ara, Mary, and Aren. The oldest of the children, Vartuhi, has begun to turn her parents' dreams into reality. I decided to go to the phys math school because I love maths and science. It runs in the family. Her father, too, excelled at these subjects. It was by studying her dad's old-school notebooks that Vartui was able to get to the top of her class and easily be admitted to Stepanakert's special physics and mathematics school. We had long known that it's a great school in terms of both academics and discipline. If we're going to run from the war, then why bother to go to school? And a school like phys math, no less. At Stepanakert's phys math school, utmost discipline is maintained even on Saturdays in spring, when students traditionally help clean the school grounds. The 28-year-old campus looks brand new. Although Vartui has only recently joined the 300-strong student body, she knows the history of the school like the back of her hand. Years ago, the school didn't have a building of its own. Classes were held in various run-down structures. Then, in 1999, the Hayastan All Armenian Fund and the Armenian community of Argentina built this campus. There are some really bright students here. Photos of Einstein, Newton, and famous Armenians grace the walls. In Artsakh, the passion for learning goes hand in hand with an appreciation for greatness. It's out of patriotism that Armenians from across the world are building and renovating structures in Artsakh. In other words, although they live outside the homeland, they want to help it in any way they can. Helping students with an aptitude for math and science get an advanced education is already a great accomplishment. That is to say, by supporting education, our benefactors are also helping the future development of Artsakh. The school draws Artsakh's brightest young minds. Many of them participate in inter-school competitions and often win gold medals, and most will continue their education in prestigious colleges and universities, whether in the homeland or abroad. Vartui has been attending the phys math school for only a few months. She's already among its top students. I don't have my picture here because I'm new, but at the end of the year, if I finish with good grades, my picture too will be posted. Thanks to her classmates and teachers, Vartui was the first in our family to return to life, so to speak, since all of us had lost our life colors after my husband's death. The warmth and excitement of the school has raised the spirits of the fatherless family. Elada adores her children and is particularly proud of her oldest daughter's achievements. That's because Vartuvi is also a talented writer, although she no longer writes about swallows in springtime. Here's a line from her latest poem. Today too, I will wait for my father. I wish Artsakh will live forever and everyone recognizes our homeland. In order to have Artsakh recognized by the world, young and old alike are making an effort in big and small steps, from their optimism and outstanding school grades to the triumphant beats of the dhol.